Are you ready for the secret to posting to all your social media sites at once? Okay, I got it for you. But stick around because you don't want to make this mistake when you post to all of those social media sites at once. So the simple way to post on all social media sites at one time is to use a social media scheduler. Now there are many social media schedulers out there. Some are free, some are paid. Everything from Creator Studio to Hootsuite to Sprout Social. I have a video covering what a social media scheduler is, some of the features and benefits, so I won't get into that here. But the most important thing is you want to ensure that the scheduler that you choose has all of the platforms that you need, because not all of the schedulers cover all of the platforms. For example, I use Tailwind, and Tailwind really covers Pinterest and Instagram, but not all of the social media sites. So it's great for Pinterest, but if you have other needs, you may need to choose another scheduler. I actually have a social media ultimate scheduling guide, and it will give you all of the schedulers, or most of them that exist, that are credible and well known, as well as their pricing, whether they're free or require a little bit of an investment each month, all of the features and all of the platforms that you can use them for. So make sure you download that in the description below. But the real question here is, should you post on all your social media sites at once? Just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? Sometimes the same content will work across all of your platforms, and that really depends on your audience and on your social media goals and the goals for your business. Sometimes content will need to vary based on the platform, based on your audience, based on your goal. I've had clients where posting similar content on each social media channel, it worked really well, and others where content really needed to vary on each platform due to the different audiences. So past posts can usually give an indication of which is the case. Otherwise, simply testing content will give you an idea of which method will work best for your organization. Speaking of which, I love to do tips, tricks, reviews, and test and share them here all of the time. So make sure you subscribe. My goal is always to explain social media in an easy to understand way for your business. So do not make this mistake when posting to social media sites at one time for your business. And that is just simply kind of copying and pasting it and letting it go out on each platform exactly the same way. You want to ensure that your posts are properly formatted for each platform. So this includes making sure the graphics are the right size, making sure that the captions are formatted properly. For example, Twitter allows a maximum of 280 characters, while Instagram will allow a mini blog post. So the same caption for Instagram will not always work for Twitter. And conversely, hashtags, you want to make sure that the hashtags are ideally researched and proper for the platform. You can use more hashtags on Instagram than you probably should use on Twitter without it looking spammy. Many times you will see businesses who post all at once, known as cross-posting, and it looks exactly the same on every platform. How many of those businesses would you say actually have what you consider a strong social presence? As a bonus tip, instead of simply cross-posting, you can schedule the same post on different platforms on different days and times. Now, a couple benefits of this: you ensure, one, that it's properly formatted for each platform, and you're still scheduling it all at once. You're using that scheduler. You can still schedule everything all out at once, but at the same time, you're making sure that it looks good for every single platform. And you give your audience also a reason to follow you on the different social channels. If you post the same thing on Twitter and on Instagram and on Facebook every single day, the same content on each day across each channel, there's really no variety of the timing of the post what would be the good reason to follow you across each channel? I mean, they may, but you know, variety can be the spice of life. So it may be a good idea. Content will seem more varied also depending on how far you post the same content. Sometimes you might just post a week apart, but sometimes you might post the same content months apart, depending on how evergreen the content can be. Follow me for more social media tips for your business.